we use the egg and sweet potato noodles, and with the Chinese chives. We're behind the Chinese chives. Now I used yeast make a dough. It's much better the result when you eating. And then just 1 teaspoon of sugar in there. Not much. Oh, here is a normal, so I put here. This is put in like 11. And then I have the yeast already there, and here is 280 milliliter of water. So not one time to in, little by little. So mixed like this, then you use a hand to knead. If not enough, then you add more water until now dry powder. And then I totally putting in around 300 milliliter water. So now I'm cooking this sweet potato noodles into the boiling the water, covered until they are boiling. The meantime, I'm to cut Chinese chives. So there are more waiting time. Then it's go to the cold water, into cold water. So for the small, can be not longer, can little bit small piece to make a Chinese pie filling for the vegetarian. Now I'm cut Chinese chives. We pour like half deciliters of oil, because this is for the fry egg. Usually we used to pour the bowl mixed together beat, but now this time, oh my God, differently. And then I get the spice in. I get the spice, salt in. About, you can put in like a tablespoon salt, and then a teaspoon of pepper. And then it's a half teaspoon of fivespice. And then have a sichuan pepper powder, 1/4 quarter. Get a sip of sugar. Mixed together. You need to test if it's salty or not, because everything has been cooked. They are not salty enough, then I pour salt more. Then pour 1 raw egg in there. Then the vegetarian filling is done. Meat about 1 kilo. And then I pour the five spice powder for something like a tablespoon or a teaspoon. 1 teaspoon. And then it's strong pepper powder for the teaspoon. And then some pepper. And then it's salt. Salt, you will putting the 1.5 tablespoon of the salt. Deciliters of water to mix. So if you like to have a soya sauce, then you pour soya sauce. About I would like putting that 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. And then mix it together. And then pour water, not one time, you little by little. I pour this. So if you want to put in ginger, then you can chop the small piece of ginger or just mince the ginger. And then I pour this Chinese chives because this is very strong flavor. So I would not put in the spring onion, and that the flavor will be disappear in the scent. When they put in sesame oil already, and the mint meat filling is very delicious. And then we cover 1 raw egg because the Chinese chives, and we use the raw egg to cover the balance. And also make the mint meat more smooth. So now the dough has been rested around 1/2 hour, or better you can have 2 hours. Then we cut like small. When the dough rests very soft, you don't need to be knead again, otherwise it's too hard. Can you see I cut it this way? You never rolling this way. You need a standing, have it this way, and then always good. Get this way, and then the dough is more around. Then I rolling another one. You make an old shape. Like this thinner. So I pour this mint meat filling. and make a different shape. There's meat around 1 deciliter meat, and then further to this side. It's like this around. This side, whether you can make it beautiful like this, or whether you can use this old small bowl or plate, cut this over dough away around. So then like this overdone away. So you have a nice shape now. Then it just pour here. And if you want to have without oil, okay, you can have with the oil. But now I try without oil. About 1 or 2 minutes. You turn another side. You remember need the small heat, like a middle heat power, so then it's easy to get cooked. Okay. Then it's covered. So we cut the meat one, we can see the result. Also the crunchy one, also very thinner, and the meat is very delicious.